Hello, YouTube family, and welcome to another episode of This and That. Yes, it is your boy Rosie, your soon-to-be #1 YouTube host. And today, I am going to have a guest host, my elder spokesman, my big brother, my mentor, Mr. Arthur Anderson. Yeah, hello, YouTube.
Hello, YouTube.
How
you doing?
Yep, I've mentioned him in several videos before, especially my military video where I told y'all he was my mentor, and I meant that. All right, family, without further ado, he has given me, with no planning, we have something that is going to, I think y'all are going to find very interesting. And I found it when I walked in the door of our family house, and I am in love with it. Y'all stay tuned. I think y'all are going to be in love with it too. I had no idea that my brother had purchased a Blackstone Griddle. And I have been threatening to buy one of those forever. The problem is I have too much stuff already, and there was no room in my house for the Blackstone. So when I walked in and I saw that he had purchased the Blackstone, the first thing I asked him was, could we put it together? And he's like, by all means. All right, YouTube family, during the intro, which was yesterday, we discussed opening the griddle, the Blackstone Griddle, and doing everything we needed to do to make it usable. But it rained yesterday. We were doing a little bit of red cup, and so we decided to wait until today. My brother went to teach Sunday school, so I am in charge of opening the griddle, the Blackstone Griddle, seasoning the Blackstone Griddle, and then after that we'll wait. My brother should be home soon, and we'll go ahead and put some burgers on the old Blackstone, and we'll make it happen. So with that being said, let's go ahead and unbox. Now, if you've been following the channel for a while, y'all know I have no experience with flat top griddles, but I've always wanted one. These are the instructions and the feet, I believe. We'll be using the feet, instructions, not so much. If you're a friend of the channel, you know how I am about instructions. I only use instructions if I have to use instructions. So let's go ahead, if you can see that. Let's go ahead and screw the controller in place. My propane. If she'll cooperate. There we go. All right, that appears to be tight. All right, it only takes about 2 or 3 turns for that propane. Hopefully this table is big enough to do what we need it to do. All right, the only thing we need to do now is figure out where the drip pan goes. Will the picture tell us that? If the picture will tell us where the drip pan goes, that's all we need. Nope, it does not. It may require that we read the instructions. All right, fam. Where are those legs? By the way, family, if this video seems like it's moving a little slowly, this is a red cup event. Anytime I'm home in Georgia, you can best believe that it's a red cup event. All right. Without reading the instructions, I would assume, let me turn this so y'all can see it. Without reading the instructions, I would assume the legs go here. The bolts go here. I don't see any washers. We'll read the instructions afterwards and see what we're working with. All right, that's one leg. 2 legs, 3 legs, 4 legs, and so on. That's that. Let's go ahead and sit this back down. So now all we got to do is figure out where does the drip pan go and how to put the flat top on. And if I had to guess, the flat top simply sits in these cutouts. Boom. And one drip pan. Ah, there you have it, family. All right, let me bring y'all in a little closer. Family, y'all can see these cut out, the holes right here. These legs simply sit in the cutouts. And I don't think they slide back. They look like they should slide back. And the drip pan simply fits over here. You can see the cutout right here, the indentation. Put the drip pan right there. And I think that's it as far as the instructions go. I will review the instructions later. But it looks like, yeah, looks good to me. All right, family. Let's go ahead and attach a propane bottle and get started. All right, family, since I had never used a flat top grill before, of course I had to do my YouTube research. And my YouTube research has shown me, like with most things of this nature, anything that's dealing with cast iron or any kind of metal, we need to season our grill. So we're gonna go ahead and screw on our propane, and this table is just large enough, I think, to support us for the most part. Boom, there we have it. All right, just big enough to support us. Tight, all right. All right, family. Now, the next thing we gotta do is figure out, let me get on this side of the camera. How do we turn this thing on? Whoa, there she went. Oh yeah. All right, family. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna let this thing on low. Every YouTube video I looked at, all my references said, never take this thing to high, especially when you first turn it on, because this thing has a tendency to warp. So the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna put a medium to low fire on this, let it go for about 2 or 3 minutes. We're gonna turn it off and we're gonna wipe it down with just some water, just in case there's any residue left on here from the manufacturing process. So let this thing go for about a minute, minute and a half, 2 minutes. I'm gonna go inside, get some paper towel. We're gonna come back and we're gonna wipe it down, and then we're gonna start the seasoning process. So y'all hang on, we'll be right back to start the seasoning. All right, family, the griddles has been on now for about 5 minutes, and you can see there's a little bit of discoloration right here where hopefully it's just burning off any manufacturer's residue. So we're gonna go ahead and cut it off. Boom. We're gonna let it cool down for a couple of minutes. I'm gonna moisten a towelette, or a paper towel, as we call them here in the South. And we're gonna wipe it down with just a moist paper towel. We don't want to crack it or endanger it. But actually, when you clean these, you actually clean them with a moist towelette, and a lot of people have a scraper where they scrape off any residue into your drip pan here in the back. So let's go ahead and moisten our towel, and we'll wait a minute or two, and we're gonna go ahead and wipe it down. All right, family. Now, I am by no means a griddle expert. I just always admired this thing. I wanted one, just don't have the room for it. My brother happened to have one, and here we are. But all my research has shown moist pop towelette. Let's wipe it down and get off any manufacturer's residue. Now that we've done that and this thing is still moist, one of the videos I even watched, the gentleman actually took sandpaper and he sanded down any hot spots on the griddle. I really don't think that's necessary. You just going to get off any residue and call it good. And I really don't see anything happening here. It's still moist. So the next thing we're going to do, since it's already warm, we're going to go ahead and turn the griddle back on. Now that's a fire. We got fire underneath the griddle. We're going to go ahead and pour on a little bit of Crisco pure vegetable oil. My research has also shown that the Crisco, the lard type Crisco, the hard Crisco I guess would be, is your best option. But since this is what we have, this is what we're going to use. They also recommend that you do not use an animal fat. Animal fat has salt content in it, and it does not give it a smooth surface when you're doing the process, and it will come back to bite you in the future, so to speak. So we're going to take this paper towel, put just a little bit of Crisco all around it, and this thing is piping hot, even at medium. So we'll take some tongs, grab our paper towel, and we're going to go all over this thing with an even layer of Crisco. And we want that front to back even. Up the sides. Up both sides. Whoa. And the back. Thoroughly coated. Now, we're going to let that happen and do its thing for about 5 to 10 minutes. Once this brown spot that's right here just starts to get bigger and come together, we'll shut her down. Well, actually, we don't have to shut her down. We'll go with another layer, a thin layer of Crisco. And we're going to do that about 3 or 4 times until we get this thing really evenly coated and evenly seasoned. So this thing will operate just like, now you should see a little smoke start to come off of it. There we go. So this thing is going to act just like a, what they call a non-stick pan. Once you get this thing coated properly, seasoned properly, she'll behave just like a non-stick pan. We can do eggs on here, we can do bacon on here, we can do biscuits, whatever. Because now we'll have a nice, even seasoned coat. All right, family, y'all stay tuned. We'll be back in a few. All right, YouTube fam, we're gonna go ahead and do coat number 3, coat number 4, and we'll be back. And that's probably gonna be the end of this video. My brother is out still at Sunday school, and so we're going to go ahead and close this one down, because this one is not about the cooking process. Hopefully we'll take care of that later. Hopefully we can take care of the cooking process back home in Louisiana, because I'm seriously considering about getting one of these. But I'm going to get the one with dual zone, or perhaps the 4 zone. All right, family. I think I've given y'all everything you needed with this one. It's a simple assembly process. 4 legs, slide the top on, put the propane tank on, fire up, and season her well. 4 coats of oil, not any type of animal fat, but make sure it's bacon. I've seen people season their cast iron with bacon. See, animal fat does not work when it comes to seasoning a grill or a pan. You need a vegetable-based oil, because you don't want that salt or anything that's in that protein to interfere. Get off me, frog. You don't want anything to interfere with that process. All right, family, if y'all enjoyed this video from Cairo, Georgia, y'all give your boy a thumbs up. If not, a thumbs down, and a brief reason why in the comment section. And if you love what we're doing here, this and that, you know what to do. Give your boy a thumbs up and subscribe. It is your boy Rosie coming to you from the backwoods of Cairo, Georgia. Peace.